Have you ever asked yourself, what is blocking the law of attraction? What is blocking me? What is stopping me from manifesting what I want? How can I speed up the process to attract the money, the job, the love, the adventure, whatever it is that I want? It's a beautiful day out here in the beautiful islands of Hawaii, and I'm gonna walk over to the little ocean right there. I'm hiding underneath my porch right now to block the sun, and this video is gonna change your life. And this is something that just happened, and it's really gonna open up the floodgates. Life is meant to flow. The universe is conspiring on your behalf, but you're blocking it from happening and you don't know it yet. Alright, it is a beautiful day today. I haven't filmed outside in a really long time because we had storms for a while, so I sat inside instead of filmed outside, but look how pretty it is today. Thank you for watching this video, and I was just talking to a good buddy. My good buddy started their own business, and I just saw them, I was just talking to them, and they just got like their first main client, and they were so excited, and I was like, hey, you're gonna have 10 before you know it. And they say back, yeah, if I could just pay my rent, that'd be great. And I said, well, that'd be great, but also, don't set it too low. Don't set the bar too low. You know, Michelangelo had a beautiful quote, and he said that essentially most people's problem isn't that they aim too high and don't reach it. It's that they aim too low and they do reach it. Where you settle is where you'll be. Comment that down below. Where you settle is where you'll be. Comment down below. Where you settle is where you'll be. Where you settle is where you be. My whole life I settled because I didn't think I was that smart. I failed junior English class in high school. I dropped out of college. And then I had this idea that I was going to write books and be published. But I had set such a low bar that I didn't even think it was possible. I was working my butt off, working easily 12 hours a day. I had a work problem, I had a sleep problem because I would work all the time, trying to get my career off the ground after I dropped out of college. I said drown, which was, you know, maybe that was a Freudian slip because it felt like I was drowning in my life. Nothing was working out. My girlfriend was in debt, and because I couldn't pay for anything. Then I stopped going from trying to survive and saying, if I could just pay my rent. And I started saying, if I could just be financially free. And it only took 2 years to make this my yard instead of an apartment that I hated and that I couldn't pay anything for because I was struggling so much. And so my question to you is, what are your real sights set? Where are they truly set? Because the mind wants to convince you, and society's programming wants to convince you, oh, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough. Yeah, it's only this much possible because you're not one of them. You're not one of the lucky people. You're not from the rich families. You're not from the smart families. You don't have the right genes. You were born in the wrong place. You don't have the right resources. Besides, you're too fat. No. You're too skinny. No. You're too old. You're too stupid. You're not very good with numbers. You're unlovable. You're very difficult in relation. No. You press the delete button right now. Comment down below, I am a divine being. Comment that down below. I am a divine being. I am a divine being. Comment that down below. Get this. You were meant to experience. Why on earth would the universe create us if we were supposed to live and not have very much? Well, if I could just find somebody. We settle in relationships, we settle in our goals, we settle in our career, we settle in how people treat us, because we just start to think that's only what's possible because we've been bogged down from the past, the emotions of the past, and the energy of the collective consciousness of society, where most people really haven't achieved their dream life, and it influences us. And I'm inviting you right now to take control and charge back of your mind, back of your expectations for your life. Like, if there's however many 8 billion people in the world, don't you think you're meant to have a truly fulfilling relationship with someone that treats you great, they're exciting, they're a great person, they have a great personality, you're learning together, you're being challenged together, you're growing together? You deserve that, but if you set your standard too low, then you can never hold the space to attract that type of relationships into your life. That's what I used to do, and that's why I never attracted relationships into my life. And then finally, I shifted that. And then that's how I attracted Ashley, who's now my wife. And it's the same thing with money. It's the same thing with where you live. What I'm inviting you to do is remember this. You're a divine being. This isn't even who I am. This isn't who you are. You're more than just this body, but we get convinced of the story of who this body is. Well, it's only capable of this, it's went through this, therefore it can't achieve this or have this, and it's not smart enough for this, it's not deserving of this. You're not even this body. You're a spiritual being in a physical body. You are spirit. And the spirit energy that's created everything has intended for you to experience the fullness of what this universe has to offer, the abundance you desire, whether you want to travel or you want to stay in the same spot, but you want to live in a certain type of home, you want a certain type of career, you want to make a certain amount of money, you want to be able to give to your community, to your friends, to your family. You want to attract amazing friendships, relationships. All of those people are out there. Albert Einstein, and I'm paraphrasing here, essentially said that the most important choice you'll ever make is to decide whether you live in a friendly or a hostile universe. And by hostile, I don't just mean that like you're gonna turn the corner and someone's gonna go attack you. I mean hostile in, my friend said, if I could just pay my rent, because we're convinced that the truly amazing isn't possible for us. And why do we think that? Oh, because I have this problem, I'm limited by this, dreams really aren't possible, because we've heard from so many people who haven't achieved, but the only reason they haven't achieved is they've been programmed by society. That's why I started hypnotizing myself. That's why I talk about it on every video. You can get my hypnosis for free right here down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. Essentially, it's going to brainwash you for success. The world has brainwashed you for setting your standards only so high. Remember what Michelangelo said? He said, the biggest tragedy isn't that people are aiming too high. The biggest problem is not going to be that you aim too high and don't get it. It's that you aim too low and you reach it. And that's what happens at the end of life. Then we go, dang, I wish I would have lived a life true to myself. I wish I would have lived a life that I truly wanted, was inspired by. So here's what I'm inviting you to do. Pull out a piece of paper and write your big goals down on a piece of paper. Write your ideal life. Just put pen to pad and just write it out. What do you want your life to be like? How much money do you want to make? Where do you want to live? What kind of house? What kind of car? What kind of relationships? What kind of friendships? What's your day-to-day life like? Oh, I'll run because I got bad sun right here. What is it like? Oh, here we go. Back in the shade. I set my standard higher. That's how my life changed. And what I noticed is a lot of other people set low standards too, because society has brainwashed you. Society has programmed you. And here's what I'm inviting you to do. Ask yourself, if I'm a divine being, plane coming by, boom, boom, boom. Roger that, the plane has passed over. So the beautiful universe that you are an individualization of, everything is made up of energy. Everything is made up of the spirit or God energy, and so are you. You are connected to the universe, to that creator of the universe, to that God energy that has created this planet and this world and this reality for you to experience. Therefore, don't you think you deserve and are meant to, like truly are meant to, it's part of your spiritual right, to experience the abundance of this whole world? Don't you meant to? But the thing is, what do you really want? Most people get so bogged down by those limitations of the world that they start to convince themselves that this very low standard is what they really want, because they think it's what they're truly capable of. And I'm shaking this camera to shake it out of that programming in the mind. Shake that out of your head. And say to yourself, I'm a divine being. All that I want comes to me now. I'm meant to experience enriching relationships, financial freedom, happiness, health. In fact, God's energy, abundance, love, and happiness is vibrating through every single cell of my body. I'm coming in harmony and in alignment with the powers of the universe. The universe conspires for my highest and best interests. Every single day, every single moment, my life is getting better and better. I'm attracting more and more amazing things every single solitary day. I deserve it. It is my right to be rich. It is my right to be happy. In fact, I am rich. I am happy. I am healthy. I am energized. I am inspired. I am surrounded by amazing people. Every day, life is getting better. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe, for bringing all of these amazing things I desire into my life, into my experience. Every single day, it's getting more and more exciting. I'm getting more free. I'm attracting more money. I'm attracting more health. I'm attracting more happiness. Something great is going to happen to me today. Some people hear me say that right there, what I just said, and they say, well, that's wishful thinking. or you're a dreamer, right? That's when you've set your expectations too low. If you heard me say that, then it's a very clear sign, and your response to that was, oh, that's a dreamer, oh, that's wishful thinking, oh, easy for this guy to say. That's a sign that it's time to set the expectations higher. And I know it's scary. I remember being like, here's my goals. Oh my God, this is scary. What if I don't achieve this? What if I don't accomplish this? The brain has been programmed for us to survive, for us to not face extinction. But first of all, comment down below. I deserve the universe's favor. Comment that down below. I deserve the universe's favor. Most people, that's a silly concept. I deserve the universe's favor? Yes, because you're an extension of it. You're an individualization of that God energy, of that spiritual power that's created everything. The trees, the ocean, our bodies, everything. It's been created by that energy, and you're an extension of it. Therefore, you deserve its favor. In the same way that the trees don't get in their own way. The favor of nature that eventually grows the trees, creates all the resources, and turns this little seed in the soil that attracts all these things and becomes a big tree. It's inherent in the seed to have the natural support of nature, of the physical universe, in order for it to become what it's meant to be, to fruit, or whatever it's meant to be. And you're meant to experience the fullness of the fruits of this world. And that seed is within you. It's just that we've set our expectations low, so we've essentially canceled out that seed, where the universe is supporting you every single solitary day. Great things are coming your way, and you truly grasp, man, I am worthy. And you may be like, yeah, but I did something really bad 4 years ago. Something bad happened to me 7 years ago, or last week, or, all my life, this has happened. But you're not your body. Remember, you're a spiritual being in a physical body. This is like your rental car when you fly into New York City and you get a rental car. Actually, in New York City, I think you're supposed to ride. I've never been in New York City, but I think you're supposed to use taxis because it really sucks driving there because there's so much traffic. But let's imagine you were very adventurous and you wanted to rent a car in New York City. It's not your car, you're just renting it for the experience of New York City. This isn't me, I'm just renting this for the experience. And it's easy to get attached to it and then start to think I'm separate from God, I'm separate from what I want, I'm separate from other people, I'm separate from other things. I'm little old me and here's my story. That's not who you are. You're a divine being meant to experience all that life has to offer. And when you really set your standards and you go right now, don't just listen to this. Actually pull out a piece of paper and write out, what do you really want? Not, what do you want? I don't know. And then we're carrying the emotion of the past with us and how things have always been. And I'm afraid to fail. And, I don't really think it's that possible because of this reason and this reason. So I'll just take, if I could just pay my rent at my place I don't like to live at, really, and drive the car I don't really like. And, people around me are all right. I wouldn't say that, I'm madly in love with my friends or my relationship. It's just, it's copacetic. It's all right. No. Shake that out of your head right now. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, go like this. Go like this. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, go like this. And say to yourself, my dreams are possible. Comment down below, my dreams are possible. Comment that down below, my dreams are possible. Comment down below, my dreams are possible. Say it to yourself out loud if you can right now. Say it. Say it in your mind with emotion. My dreams are possible. My dreams are possible. My dreams are possible. Say it. Say it. My dreams are possible. And so much more is possible than that. The crazy thing is I had no idea when I made it. I realized I had all this negative social conditioning. 95% of my life was controlled by my subconscious. So I created a success hypnosis for myself because I was like, man, this is why I'm struggling, is that I'm setting my sights too low. My expectations are too low. I really don't even know what I truly want. I just am focused on what may be possible based off of my past. And then all of a sudden I was like, man, I need to hypnotize myself. I created this special new success hypnosis to rewire my mind, and the results were incredible. I started to really believe these things that I'm saying right now, and my life changed. And this became my view. And what I'm saying to you is that it's possible for you too. I didn't know that 300,000 people from all over the world would download my Success Hypnosis and use it. You don't know what's really possible for you. If you want to use my Success Hypnosis, it's free to use. Jake's Hypnosis right there down below. jakeshypnosis.com. Like I said, I got it was incredible. And so I started sharing it with other people. They were getting amazing results, and I was like, I'll just put it up online. So it's jakeshypnosis.com right there down below. It's pinned to the comments right there down below, and it's free to use. Jake's Hypnosis right there down below, jakeshypnosis.com. What's really possible? Pull out a piece of paper and write it down and say, what do I really want? What do I really want financially, in career, in health, in my everyday, day-to-day life, my dream ideal life when I wake up in the morning? What do I want out of relationships? What do I want out of, where do I want to live? Am I even living in the town or the city or the state that I want to live in? Right? Because here's what I was going to say. I remember what I was about to say. I was about to say earlier about the brain is focused on non-extinction and survival. Think about it. Like all of our greatest ancestors, they had to worry about the elements and like they had to worry about animals that eat them, if it was going to be too cold, if they were going to have any food. And so the brain got super focused on trying to preserve itself, and that's what allowed us to be here today. But think about it. Today you don't really have impending threats on your life. If you're watching this video and you've been blessed to have the freedom of having a piece of technology and the time freedom to listen to this, you're probably one of the people in the world that doesn't have to worry about especially giant animals, right? Like that's how evolution used to be. We were really afraid of all that. But then the elements of weather and all these things, am I going to have anything to eat in the next month? And so the brain hasn't evolved though, and now we don't have those problems, but the brain is still convinced. Now it's decided that failure is just as bad as extinction. It used to focus on preserving us from extinction. Now it's afraid of failure, because to that, it is extinction of our ego and our self-image, and it's so damaging. And so automatically and unconsciously, the brain wants to protect you from that. So it sets your standards low unconsciously because it doesn't want you to fail. And by doing that, we actually truly fail by setting our standards so low. Not because you set a big standard and you miss it. Michelangelo said that the biggest tragedy isn't that people aim too high and they don't reach it. Your problem isn't going to be that you decide what you really want and you relentlessly pursue it and focus on that and create that life for yourself. Your biggest problem is not that you're going to aim too high and miss. The biggest problem that we have is that we aim too low and we reach it. Comment down below, I'm setting new standards. Comment that down below, I am setting new standards. Comment that down below, I am setting new standards. Comment that down below, comment it down below, comment it down below, I am setting new standards. Comment down one of your new standards that you're setting. Everyone, when you read through someone's new standard that they commented down, everyone send them positive energy. Let's create a momentum that's gonna give everyone the momentum to create the space for what you truly desire and want out of life to flow back into you. So comment down below the ways you're setting your new standards. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. If you haven't yet, reprogram your subconscious mind, brainwash yourself for success to realize that you're truly a divine being. And there's so much available abundant success, opportunity, love, happiness, joy, and freedom out there that is waiting for you. And so jakeshypnosis.com right there down below will actually reprogram your subconscious mind. It's free to use. jakeshypnosis.com right there down below. So go down to the comments. It's pinned right there. jakeshypnosis.com right there down below. jakeshypnosis.com. Wishing you an amazing day. Aloha from the beautiful islands of Hawaii. If you have not yet, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. I heard from so many people that you can be subscribed, but you actually don't get notified for the videos. So make sure you actually hit the bell notification. It's the only way to get notified. So make sure you hit the bell notification, like this video to send it out into the YouTube universe. You're a divine being. You're capable of so much more than you can possibly imagine. T.S. Eliot said, only those who go too far can know how far one can possibly go. And remember these beautiful words by Michelangelo as you now write down all the things that you really want out of life. The biggest problem isn't that we aim too high and we miss. It's that we aim too low and we reach it. Have a beautiful day. Comment down below, I set new standards. Comment down below, I set new standards. jakeshypnosis.com. Remember, the biggest tragedy is not that you're going to aim too high and you might fall short. It's that you aim too low and you reach it.